Get ready for the show, it's about to begin. Pro fan talk when we dive right in. Sports talk, hot takes, ain't nothing we lack. We the real fans, nothing holding us back. Mic check, 1, 2, y'all know the drill. We bringing the energy, we keep it real. Touchdowns on liquid air, on the slam dunks on the court. Every sport, every game, we holding down the fort. We breaking down the plays, dissecting the stats. Pro fan talk, we keeping it fat. Debating with passion, no filter, no doubt. We the voice of the fans, we scream and we shout.
What up? What up? What's going on, folks? Wasn't going to go live, but I had to go live for the 100-meter dash finals. It's going to be on and popping. What's going on? What's going on? Mike Allen, Daniel Berry, first out the limo. I'm just going live on these 100-meter finals, man. I had to do it. Because this is going to be crazy. You saw what happened to Sha'Carri. So Noah Lyles getting a little bit too hyped. Let's see if he can finish it. You saw what happened to Sha'Carri, and that boy from Great Britain got in front of Noah in the prelims, but I'm not worried about him. I don't think the current Olympic champion, I don't think he's gonna win. I think it's gonna be Noah and Bednarik. Yeah, Jacobs. I ain't really heard much from him. He's been hurt. So let's see. Hold on. We styling today. Let me put my shades on. You about to go at it. It's gonna be a hot one. Let's see what we gonna do. Bednarik. Come on, Noah. All the hype. This is one-on-one right here. This is what it's all about. When I used to run track when I was little, when I lived in St. Louis, that's my only regret coming out of college. And I've said this many times before. My only regret when I came out of college was that I did not run track at least 2 out of the 5 years I was in school, because I redshirted a year. But some of the most fun I ever had, I ran track my senior year to get ready for the combine. And them boys on the track team really taught me how to run and how to train and do some next level stuff. And it was a blast. And that was my only regret coming out. I wish I had so much fun running track that senior year. It was crazy. And it's that's what these dudes is doing right now. It looks like Noah Lyles is in lane 7. Bednarik is in lane 3. And you got an empty lane 1. Who scratched? Because they got blocks in the lane, so somebody must have scratched. I don't know. But yeah, Noah Lyles came out the tunnel, amped the hell up. I wish I could broadcast this live, but they would shut me down in like a hot second. So we're going to get into some birds talk in a minute for sure, but I just want to see these finals. This is what it's all about. But you talking about drama. Damn. Come on, Noah. It's all on you, bro. There are 3 Americans in it. Noah Lyles, Kenny Bednarik, and Fred Kirby. Damn, even the dude from Great Britain didn't even make the finals. I must have missed that race. Thompson of Jamaica does not. It's his first Olympic Games. And Noah's quest to win the double of 100. All right, here we go. Begins in earnest now. They in the blocks. Here we go. Come on, Noah. Ooh, he did not get a good start. Come on. He is not going to win. Jamaica won? What? Noah Lyles did not get a good start. Wow. He won? Noah Lyles won. Wow. Noah Lyles won it at the lean. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was a crazy ass race. Oh my God. Noah Lyles won on the lean. Photo finish. That is incredible. That was like a heavyweight fight right there. That was phenomenal. That was phenomenal. Photo finish. They got to show that again. Wow. Golly. That was crazy. I think Bednarik got bronze. That's crazy. He won it too. Wow, he took it. He took it. That was an incredible race. Photo finish. Wow. That was clutch. That was clutch. That was huge, man. He's trying to wait for his mom. There you go. That's crazy. That's crazy. That was a hell of a race. That's a hell of a race right there. That was worth it. That was worth it. That was worth it. Photo finish. He won by that much. He won by that much. Yeah, Bednarik got the bronze. His girlfriend Janelle, sister Abby, and teammate Fred Curley. Did Curley get second or Bednarik get? Did Curley get bronze or Bednarik get bronze? And the gold is going to the United States. Damn, that was a good run by that Jamaican boy, for sure. That was crazy. That's great. He ain't run away with it. He had to earn that. He had to earn that one. All the talk this year, all the posturing. We know how famous he is. How many shows have Noah Lyles currently? At least 2 or 3. That's crazy. Great race, man. Great race. I'm gonna have to switch my audio monitors to red, white, and blue, man. He got Jamaica got out. And Noah Lyles came on at the end and just leaned for the win. Wow, that was crazy. That was crazy. Jamaica got out in the blocks. Good Lord, man. If y'all didn't see that, y'all got to watch this replay. Woo, that was tight. That was tight. That was tight. What's going on, y'all? Y'all in the chat. I just watched the 100-meter finals. If you don't get pumped up from watching that, I don't know what's wrong with you. You must be dead. That was crazy. I thought Jamaica won that. I thought Jamaica took it. Killed it. He killed it. He killed that race, man. Y'all been watching? Sign off in the chat if y'all saw the race. Go watch the replay. You got to watch it. You got to watch it, man. That's what sports is about. No, it's like when you get in that track, when you get in that blocks, it's you and everybody else. You in the track. It's you in the time. That's it. That boy was in the zone, and he got there and did it. He did. He got a bronze, though. Curly got a bronze. Bednarik, I think, got fourth. Ring that bell, man. All right, we gonna talk about the birds in a minute. Just hold on. Hold on, man. Just hold on. We're gonna get into the birds in a minute. Gotta watch this moment. This is the moment. First time in 20-something years that we done taken home a gold in the 100. He did it. Sha'Carri couldn't do it. Noah Lyles got it done. Let me get in I'm in a group chat with all my college friends. He killed it. Hold on. He killed that. In fact, it exceeded expectations. Noah Lyles, men's 100-meter Olympic gold medal champion. That was crazy. Wow. That was worth it, man. That was worth it. Tim say he an 800 guy. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I can't. You know what, man? I'm having a hard time watching the 800 without Ating Mo after she fell. That was rough. But the 100, that was compelling, and that lived up. This is not the official shout, but the torso is what they use at the line for breaking the tie in the photo finish. When we get the official photo, we'll share it with you later on. That's unofficial, but it gives you a sense of what you're looking at. Forget feet, it's the clavicle. Noah Lyles. Wow. Wow. Yes, I did. With what Femke Bowl did. I saw that. That was crazy. What Femke Bowl did, she came back from like 15 meters back and won it. And the girl that was running the last leg for Americans ran a 49, and Femke Bowl ran a 40-7. Shit. They wasn't playing. But Femke Bowl was not on the team in the prelims. So what's up, Cody K? So yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. That was fun to watch too. That was definitely fun to watch, man. But that 100, man, that lived up. That lived up to all expectations. That lived up to all expectations. That was crazy. That gets you hyped up, man. That gets you ready to play right there. Get on, put my track shoes on, go get my blocks. Let's get it on. I bet y'all can run 100 right now in probably like about 20 seconds. Oh my God, that was cool. That was cool. That was fun to watch. All right. I guess we can talk some birds a little bit. I was actually about to produce a video, and then my wife yelled down and was like, "Hey, the finals is on," So I had to turn this on. I was like, let me live stream these finals. I ain't even adjusted my damn. I'm doing all of this. I don't have my monetization on. I ain't got nothing on. I just like hit the switch and just started talking. So let me let me take care of some stuff real quick. I ain't got a thumbnail. I ain't got nothing. Like I went straight with it. So hold on. Let me turn on the money. Let me do that. And let me get the look. I'm in the hashtags. I done spelled Olympics wrong. I'm all jacked up. I might as well put Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles. 100-meter finals. Yeah, that was crazy. Let me see. Noah Lyles wins gold. Breaking. Noah Lyles. I think it's Lyles with an S. That's what's up. You know what, Tim? I've been trying to watch 3-on-3 basketball, and I'm sorry, I just cannot get into it. Like, I'm not a fan at all. Like, I haven't been yeah, man. I've been trying to I just haven't been into it. Like, I can watch it, but I'm not actively walking around trying to catch a game or something like that. I wasn't enthused with the I wasn't impressed with what they did at the All-Star game. None of that. I just haven't been that interested in it. And I thought I would be. Like, I'm gonna check out the new league coming out. I've never been interested in watching Ice Cube's Big Three. Not because I don't think I just no interest in it. Just let me watch the game, the regular basketball, and keep it moving. Like, I've been watching it. I saw one game with the U.S. women's team, a piece of that. I was just watching whoever was just playing. I think they're on volleyball now, but just not interested. That's like, I don't want to watch people play playground basketball on TV. That's how I see it. Some people like it. I'm not crazy about it. So, so yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, yeah, I'll skip it. I will skip it. Did I? Daggone it. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Let me see. Let me turn that off. And let me see. Copy. This is project. Oh, projects. Gotcha. Hold on for a second. I'm trying to do something real quick. There we go. And let's say that. And let's go down to the money. Oops. Go ahead, cancel that. And we'll save that. And we'll go down. This is what happened when you just click the button to start. I didn't set up a thumbnail. I didn't set up descriptions. I just like ran with it. So hopefully it'll get in there. I'll change the other stuff later. There we go. All right, let's go to monetization. Let YouTube enter the thing. Aggressive. Save. There we go. All right, we good to go now. So USA France 3-on-3 basketball. Yeah, Tim, are you liking the 3-on-3 either? I'm not crazy about it. I can skip it. I could probably watch it, but like I said, I'm not actively looking for it. If it's a WNBA game or the USA playing, hold on. I'm gonna leave this on stream. Hey, what's up, sis? Yeah, I'm sitting here live streaming, just talking about that race. It's okay. Bye. I don't even think she saw the race. That's my twin. But yeah, man, I don't watch the guys, and let me be honest with you, the stuff I saw in the All-Star game, I was bored and I went to get snacks. So when they do find their league, start their league or whatever, I might watch a couple games just to see what it's about, but not to me is not interesting. I'd rather watch 5-on-5 basketball. That's just me. So we'll see what they're gonna do. But I did have some Eagles news. Because and I'm gonna go ahead and produce this video tonight about this. I don't know if anybody saw the press conference with Nick Sirianni, and one of the things that he said in the press conference when people were asking him about how everybody's looking and people looking and Jalen Hurts looking good in camp, and the open practice, and the offense looked better than the defense and stuff like that. And he said something that I say all the time when I tell people to pump your brakes in training camp. All right, pump your brakes, because every throw that Jalen Hurts makes is a dime. Every catch that A.J. Brown makes is an incredible catch. Every time Smitty slips away from somebody, he just, broke their ankles. Everything is extra. Everything is extra in training camp because everybody is so starved for football. So everything, and this is across the league. This is not just Philadelphia. I see the same thing in Minnesota. I see the same thing in Atlanta. I see the same thing in San Francisco. Every team. I see the same thing in Chicago, the same thing in Pittsburgh. Everybody looks good in camp. And everything is over-exaggerated in camp. But the one thing Nick Sirianni said, and it perked my ears up, is he said in camp, if the offense looked great, it wasn't as good as it looked, and it wasn't as bad as it could have been. And he said that goes on both sides, because they're going to go back and they're going to look at those plays on film, and they're going to see the nooks and crannies and the scratches and the blemishes that the average person don't see just watching it, because somebody may have missed the play. Somebody's steps was wrong. Footwork was bad. Jalen may have missed a read, but somebody managed to come open. Different things like that. So I'm very, very hesitant to heap on the praise in training camp, because training camp, it doesn't really, especially in this day and age, it's very difficult to see what kind of team you have in training camp, because they don't hit. They don't play physical. They're not putting bodies on the ground. They don't, and he said that. Sirianni said that in the press conference. You're not live tackling. So when Jalen Hurts, and I saw the crowd went crazy, Jalen Hurts scrambled outside and he kind of put a hezzy move on one of the DBs and ended up going in for the score, and everybody went crazy. And it's like, that's not going to happen in a real game. So chill out. It's not going to go like that. So you gotta be able to see when your defense and your offense is running full speed, full goal, full tilt. I'm going to tackle you and take you to the ground. I'm going to put a helmet on somebody. That's when it counts. When the season starts, I do not have any evaluation for the team, good or bad. If we start out 0-4, if we start out 4-0, it doesn't matter. I have zero evaluation from about the team until we at least get to week 4 going into week 5. And the reason why I say that is because by then, everybody has film on everybody. Everybody's had the chance to play a couple games. Now, after 3 or 4 games, you can get some type of rhythm. You can see tendencies, and you can see strategies forming from the teams, because they've got film on everybody. And now you can see what you can do. The only thing you're going to find out in the first 3 or 4 games is which teams practice tackling and which don't. The teams that have physical training camps like Detroit and other teams like that, they come out the gate pretty fast because they can get guys to the ground and they don't have trouble tackling. But watch these first 2 games. Watch the first 2 weeks. The tackling is going to suck. The tackling is going to suck. Jamal Ford, I'm going to get to you in a second, bro. I'm going to be bouncing back and forth between the Eagles and the track and field, what I just saw. So if you got questions on track or the Eagles, hit me up. Put it in the chat so I can get to it, because I'm kind of bouncing all over the place, man. But you don't get hyped up Kenny Gainwell, Juke and Dean, but Nakobe Dean can't put nobody on the ground, can't put hands on you. So They can't go low on you. Take your knees out. You know what I mean? Tackle you below the belt. They're not doing stuff like that. So it's very difficult to really see what you need to see. I've seen a couple when I was at practice the other day. I saw Saquon Barkley put a couple moves on and they looked good. But until somebody puts their helmet in your chest, would he have broken that tackle? Maybe. Maybe. The only thing you can really see is how much concentration your receivers have. Because the only thing, I guess, in my opinion, that's live is when the receivers and the DBs are going for the ball. Everybody's going for the ball and getting hands up and all of that kind of stuff. So as a receiver, you got a lot of distraction with people putting hands in your face, all of that kind of stuff, trying to hold you. That kind of stuff is kind of real. Everything else, not so much. You can see a little bit in the one-on-ones with the offensive linemen and defensive linemen, but they got to be in drills because you don't really see too much in the team drills. You see a little bit, but did he really get by Lane Johnson? It is because it's going to be a little bit of holding in a real game. And you're not going to tee off like that every play in a real game. You got strategies, you got twists, you got stunts, blitzes. You got all of those things have to be taken into consideration. And they don't really do that in camp. So that's one thing to look for. But let me go back to Jamal. Jamal, where you at, Jamal? Right there. I see you. Bam. Let's hit him Jamaican excuses for Noah Lyles. I hear that, bro. I hear that. What's up, Hunter? I hear that. The Jamaicans gonna talk mad smack. But Jamaicans been on it. I didn't see the one. What's the one young girl in the 100 meters? I don't even think she placed. She didn't get on the podium. It was Julian Alfred, Sha'Carri Richardson, and the other girl, the young girl, the 19-year-old. So Jamaica didn't even get a place in the women's, and they got the silver in the 100 meters. So, they gonna have some excuses. I'm surprised it wasn't much hype about the what's the girl name? Fraser Price. So when Fraser Price dropped out of the when she scratched out, and everybody thought that it was an issue about getting her in the gate or something like that. I thought it was weird that because if it was something crazy like that, that'd have been all over the news. And that was too that happened too slowly for it to be a real problem. So and then she came out with the press release that she was hurting or what. She didn't really say what it was. She just said she was disappointed. So, but if it would have been some BS, she'd have been raising holy hell over there. Same thing with Sharika Jackson. I guess she's gonna run a 200. I don't know. So, but to your point, Jamal, I am very interested to hear the Jamaican perspective going forward about what they have, about what's happened. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Definitely gonna keep an eye on that. 100 Joules, I was hyped too, big time hype. There was footage that they didn't show. I saw that. But Hunter, they came back and said something different because I saw that report too, and then they came back later and said that she had time to warm up and she had a leg injury, and that came from her camp. That wasn't people making that up. That information came from her camp. So, but I saw the same story you did. They was pumping that up, and I was like, wait a minute. That's like you having a concert at an arena, and the main attraction shows up, and he went through the wrong door, so your security is not going to let him in. That didn't make sense to me. That don't mean it wasn't true, but it just didn't make sense to me because somebody, Fraser Price is easily recognizable with the hair and the same thing with Sha'Carri Richardson. They are very recognizable. So was it a situation where security was being overzealous? I don't know. But something like that, they didn't get let a lot of that information, and they really didn't go back to it. So to Jamal's point, as he was saying earlier, I want to see what some of the info comes out from the Jamaican side. Like tap into some of the Jamaican press to see what they say about it. So, but yeah, that was hype. Yeah, it's always been like that with the Jamaicans and Americans. It's always been like that ever since Donovan. Not I was about to say Donovan Bailey, not Donovan Bailey. Lord have mercy, my brain fog is killing me. Usain, because couldn't nobody beat Usain. Usain was like 6'5", and his turnover was ridiculous, and they wasn't nobody gonna catch him. Wasn't nobody gonna catch Usain Bolt. And Fraser Price was 4 and 8 years younger. Like people forget, Fraser Price is what, 30-something years old? How old is she? And she was still a favorite. Right now, I want to say she's 36. She's 37 years old. So she done been in like 3 Olympics and still putting it down. So, but at least in the men's division, they can talk, they talk. And St. Lucia with Julian Alfred, I know it's not Jamaica, but they like they cousins. It's a Caribbean island, so you know they part of the family, I guess. Yeah, Hunter, I'm with you. It's hard to figure out who's telling the truth because you get so much information from so many different places, and you don't know what's vetted and what's not. And even when you're trying to vet the information, you got to check your sources. It's crazy. I wanted to see that too, but hey, Julian Alfred, she was the best on that day. And she another one. She looked like she about, how tall is she? She looked like she about 5'11", 6 foot. Because she got long legs. She's only 5'7", but she got long legs, man. How tall is Sha'Carri? That means Sha'Carri got to be about 5'3". Sha'Carri's 5'1"? Well, no wonder. I didn't realize Sha'Carri was that short. I thought Sha'Carri was like 5'5", 5'6". Sha'Carri's only 5'1". That girl is 5'7" and was all hips. All hips and legs. So when you got legs that long, that's why Femke Bold is so dangerous. Femke Bold is that tall and get that type of turnover when she running. It's hard to keep that stride up. So I don't know. It's been fun to watch, though. Been fun to watch. Let me see. Trying to see if there's anything else that popped up on my. Oh, they keep showing the 100 again. Noah Lyles got busy, man. He got busy. That had to be the most compelling 100-meter I've seen in years. And for it to end like that at a photo finish where you got to wait a couple of minutes and they got to verify and all of that type of stuff, that was good. That was a fun watch. Like, I know my man from Jamaica got to be disappointed. Thompson, is that his name? Thompson. I know he got to be disappointed, but what can you say? What can you say? He got you with the smooth criminal with the lean at the end. And I don't even want to. Last time I tried to show my second screen, because a lot of times I'll show you stuff I got going on Twitter, but it keeps looping the race. And the last time I did this, YouTube copyrighted me because of what was playing on somebody else's Twitter page in my background. It was a video clip of something from the Olympics, and YouTube copyrighted me, and I couldn't use it. So what I did was I went in through YouTube's editing software and took out that little spot. I'm trying to see if they have U.S. volleyball. They just won their first round, or it's 1917. and I think they just won that point. Was that game point? So they playing Italy. Was that in or out? I think that was out. So I'm waiting to see. Eventually, they got to have something with Noah Lyles. So I'm trying to wait to see press conference or something like that. So it is set point 20-18 US. And let's see, get a block. Nope, 2019. Oh, my bad. USA is in the white. Oh, that's game right there. I was looking at the wrong team. Italy got on blue bikinis, so I'm thinking that's the US. Oh well. Okay. So hey, we're doing pretty good in the my stats right now. We got 89 people. Check in. Where you from? If you're listening, regardless of where you from, check in. Let me know where you from. You can either type it out or put a flag, or no, type it out because I don't recognize some of them flags. I'm trying to figure out, what's what, and I spend 5 minutes trying to figure out what your flag is. But yeah, they keep repeating this 100-meter, and it's worth it. This was must see TV right here, and it lived up to expectations. You don't get that a lot of the times. This lived up to the hype, lived up to expectations, all of that kind of stuff, man. So, also, I did watch the U.S. and Germany. Did anybody else? If you watch the U.S. and the Germany women's basketball, if you watch them play, put a thumbs up in the chat. But all of this nonsense about the women's team and people not coming to see them, and they had 25,000 in the stadium today, and everybody was jumping on this bandwagon. And let me, I said this in the video. I produced the video. Please go check it out. What was the? I'm gonna bring it up. I'll show. I'm trying to hold on. My channel. Let's go videos. And was that live? Oh, no. That was it. I can show you. Hold on. Do. There we go. This one right here. That says "Stop the BS." When y'all get a chance, check that one out. That was addressing all the BS for people mad that there was not a lot of people at the games. And I'm like, don't nobody give a damn about the attendance at Olympic Games? Stop playing. Taiwu Aluti, USA. I see you. I appreciate you. Taiwu, where you from? Let me know where you from. Fine says finally it's over. Oh, I think you said that. I got you on here before. Uh-oh. I'm in South Jersey, and suddenly I'm hearing thunder. So, but I was tired of hearing. Marsha, you killing me, but 100%. Beat him by 1/2 of a titty. Oh my God, you are hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh, Marsha, make sure you subscribe. I need that sense of humor more often. Please, everybody in the chat, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button so we can keep these conversations going, because this has been lit. And thanks to Marsha, this has been damn hilarious. Let me see. What? Hold on. What's this? Jamaica has experienced earthquakes right now due to countrywide rolling around and flailing like toddlers. Come on, man. y'all giving the business to why y'all giving the business to Jamaica, man? That ain't even right. Oh, y'all going in for it. But to be fair, if it was the other way around, they would be talking cash shit. You already know. So I understand. Come on, Corrupt. Don't get mad, man. Chill with the. You ain't got to drop the F bombs, man. I'll let you stay in, but I'm gonna delete that comment though, man. Come on, you ain't got to come at me like that. It's all good. It's all good. So, but yeah, I don't mind you expressing your opinions, man. Just try not too many F bombs, man. It's all good though. I understand how you could be feeling a certain kind of way. So it's all good. So we try to keep it real. For those of you who are here for the first time, my little motto is I will keep it 100 with you, but I will leave the toxic on the bench. All right. So, just find a different way to say it or put some little, exclamation points or something like that. Don't, you understand. I got kids watching this stuff. So, USA and Italy's going back at it again. So, but anyways, that was funny. That was funny. Marsha, you had me. You had me. Marsha, you get the quote of the day. I got to put that up again. You get the quote of the day. Somebody got to beat that. Somebody's got to beat that. But yeah, that's the way you go. Especially in the 100-meter, everybody be talking smack. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Everybody talking smack. So rolling around and flailing. So but before I got sidetracked, Joseph Molasha. Jamaicans are very loudmouth. Running is done on the track, not YouTube. Facts. Swallow your pride. Man, listen, man. I appreciate that, Joseph. And I understand what fandom is. I used to play in the NFL. I understand what that is. So I understand when people come through and they disappointed and all that kind of stuff. I understand what comes with that, So I understand. I'm empathetic to both sides. I know what it feels like to win, and I know what it feels like to lose. So I understand both sides of it when people feeling some kind of way, and just try not to be too grimy. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's all good. Rob Thompson. You think they robbed him? You think they robbed him? I saw the video. I saw the photographic finish. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. If somebody finds a picture of the finish that they had on NBC, put the link in the chat. Put the link in the chat. And not for nothing, Jamaica, you out of umpteen billion people in the world, you second. You second. Let me see. Photo finish. (100-meter). Let me see if yep. Hold on for a second. I found one. That's legit. Yeah. I mean, look at that. Let me see if I can, as close as I can get. There's Noah Lyles. Wow, they didn't do it by the head. They did it by the okay. Marsha, now it that gives your comment a little bit more clarity. Because I understand what you're talking about. I understand what you're talking about. Got you. I'm gonna put yours up again. Now it makes more sense. Now I have context. Because that's pretty much what it is, and it's wow, that's close. I mean, even if it was by the head, he would have still won, but they go by I think Mike Tirico was saying they go by the clavicle, I guess, or the chest, and not by the head, which is, I always thought it was by the head, but I guess so. Yeah, man, that was wow. Wow, that's tight. That's tight. It's clear. 100%. 100%. There's a line right there. There's a line right there. And his chest has not crossed the line. Noah Lyles has. And then Curly is right next. So, damn, by the skin of your chinny chin chin. That was a good run. Yeah, Karen. Congrats to both. Congrats to both. That I'm with you. There is no shame in that loss right there. There should be no shame in that. It's going to be disappointment because you didn't win the gold and it was that close. So obviously you're going to be disappointed. But there's no shame in that right there. You feel bad on a loss like that when you did something wrong. You feel bad when you did something wrong. But that, what you going to say? What can you say? You gave it. I used to tell kids all the time. When they used to, like after the game, when I used to coach football, after the game, win or lose, like some kids would be upset. And like some kids would come over with their parents and, they were upset. And the only thing I would ask them, I said, listen, when you was out there on that field, did you give me all you had? Did you give me your best effort? And as long as the answer is yes, I'm like, hey, man, I can't ask anything else of you. As long as you gave me your best effort. If what they gave was better than what you gave, but you gave me your best effort, I can't ask for anything more. And I'm looking at this kid right here, and I mean, you can't ask for anything better than that. Noah Lyles was just 3 inches better on this day. What else can you ask for? So that kid Thompson from Jamaica, he gonna hold his head up and he gonna be proud of that silver medal. So, yeah. That was crazy. Yeah, Curly did good. Curly did. He was, yeah. Kudos to all of them, man. Like it ain't no. That was a great race. Period. That was a great race. Great race. Michael, I'm with you 100%. That was a great race. That was fun to watch. It was compelling, on the edge of your seat. I'm up screaming. Anytime my wife is upstairs yelling down for me, you know what I'm saying? And she's not somebody that's into it like that. So that lets you know that it's crossing over, it's moving the needle. That's how you know something moves the needle. Because when somebody is paying attention to it that wouldn't normally pay attention to it, that's how you know it's moving the needle. So, yeah, kudos to Fred Curley. I agree. Maisha Ford, that orange shoe. That orange shoe was Curly's. Yeah. That's Fred Curly's. Fred's leg. Look like that is the image gets distorted because of the angle. The photograph is distorted a little bit. Like look at that's Fred Curly's leg, and it looks like it's all warped. Like look at his foot. Look at his foot right here. Same thing. Look at his arm. Same thing. Like look at his back leg. Like it all gets distorted. I'm surprised they don't have like a probably not enough light. But I know they got those cameras that can shoot like 10,000 frames a second and stuff like that. I figured that would be good for a situation like this. And maybe they would have a flash go across. I don't know. So, but close as close can get, man. Noah did run him down. He had to work for it, and he was 3 inches from being too late. 3 inches from being too late. Marlene Ottey was the truth. So Marlene Ottey was the truth. Jamaican didn't. It's pretty evident in the photo. But I listen, when I saw the prelims and he get blasted by that dude from Great Britain, I was like, come on, man. Don't do the same stuff. Um, don't do the same stuff. They didn't rob you, man. They didn't rob you, because if the situation was different and US fans were saying the same thing, you would say the same thing. Like it's very clear. So everybody talks smack, especially in track and field, especially the men. All that testosterone floating around, everybody talks shit. Everybody. So you win some, you lose some. Sometimes you get the bear, sometimes the bear gets you. So no Jamaican win today, man. No Jamaican win today. They had to have him by 4 meters because the top end speed is too much for the others. I mean, yeah. It took him every bit of that 100 meters to get there, though. Because I thought Jamaica won when I first saw it. I thought Jamaica took that. Even if it was the head, Noah Lyles would still have won if it was the head. Let me see if I can find another picture. Let me see. Here's another one. Let me see. Here's another one. There we go. Yeah. Even this one. You see the same thing, right? Get rid of these damn ads, man. Let's blow this up a little bit. There we go. That's what I want. All right. So this is Noah Lyles in lane 7. And that's my man Jamaica right here. That's Fred Curley. And you see Noah Lyles. I mean, any way you slice it. That was tight. That was a close win. That was fun to watch. It's fun having this conversation, because this is what championship events should be about. Discussing who won, who didn't win, why they did or didn't win. That's what it's about. But at the end of the day, the proof is in the pudding. Even something as tight as this, where it takes a photograph to distinguish between 3 people at the finish line, that is, to me, that's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Yeah, I'm surprised. Like, it's too much technology. Like, I don't even like these views. And let me preface this by saying I'm a graphic designer. I work in Photoshop. I take pictures. I do video editing. I do this type of work. So I know. So when I say there's a camera that can take images at 10,000 frames a second, and you can put it dead across that line, because you can put a laser sight. There's so much technology that you can use to make sure stuff like this is crystal clear. And obviously, this is just a printed out photograph. They've got other things in the booth that they can scroll and scrub through and go tick by tick, and you can see it segment by segment, so you can really get down to the microsecond of who crossed the line first. So they can do that. So I trust that they went through all of the correct procedures. And yeah, amen. 820. That was too close. Yep. Noah still wins if it was just by a head. Correct. So Trinity Clark, Noah earned this win. He had come from behind, but I'm really disappointed in Oblique. He looked good through the stages, but failed bad. Who's Oblique? I don't know. Who's Oblique? Which one was that? What lane is he in, Trinity? Another person says Noah didn't win. Ain't nobody racist, man. Kudos to Noah to come from behind at 50 and win his string. Yeah. He almost ran out of time, though. He almost ran out of time. Everybody keeps saying that, and maybe y'all not looking at the same tape that I'm looking at. The same photos, and I done seen 2 photos. Let's see if we can find another photo. They all saying the same thing. That Noah Lyles went across the line first. So, I mean, you know how it is. If it ain't your dude, if it ain't your guy, but it's all good. I understand it. Everybody keeps saying that, but tell me why in France would they not want Jamaica to win? Like, France ain't crazy about the US. So if you're gonna look at it from that standpoint of people trying to cheat or something like that, that makes no sense. So it is what it is. Because like I said, if the situation had been reversed, if Thompson had leaned over first and Noah Lyles was just second, people would have the same reaction. There would be people saying, "Nah, he should have won. This was across the line first, blah 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 blah." But rules is rules, and they made their decision. They don't gain any. France don't gain anything by the U.S. winning. So it was a good run. The one thing when you watch it in real time, and this is the one thing that I've learned, and this goes back into my editing and graphic design days. That camera that's on the track that follows the leader of the pack, that camera is not straight on. That camera is not parallel. That camera is not perpendicular to that line, and you can't be, because everybody's a little bit staggered. So even that camera has to come through at an angle. It has to come through at an angle. So even that camera sometimes can give you a false sense of perspective. So this top-down view is, in my opinion, the best way to look. So, but let me be honest with you. After seeing it now, in my opinion, Noah Lyles won. But before you saw all of this, if they would have gave it to Thompson, I would have he beat him. I wouldn't have had no problem with that. But, it came down to a photo finish, and I looked at the photo. Yeah. He tried to muscle it. He tried to, all of them did. And it came down to 3 inches. 3 inches. Should be 2 gold medals. Nah. Had it all in the millisecond. Yeah. That photo is crazy. I want to blow that one up. I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna save this photo and put that in my next intro when I change up the photos. I'm gonna use that bad boy. I like that. Best race ever. You know what, Mike? I'm gonna put arguably in front of that, but it would definitely be in the conversation. It would definitely be in the conversation. For sure. I don't know. I don't get into. I'm not buying that, Mark. I'm not buying that, because if it had been a tight race, they would have did the same thing. And because that Sha'Carri is only 5'1" and that girl is 5'7", if it would have came down to a lean, I'm gonna give it to the taller girl. So I think Julian would have won it again. So. Yeah, excuse me. I'm taking pictures. Always take pictures and send it to my wife because my stats are looking really good. We got 700 people in the chat right now. So sound off. Let me know where you're from, and please hit that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. So, because Congratulations to Noah on his gold medal. Vive la France. Okay. Jamaican won that. I beg to differ, but it was a great race. I thought Jamaica had won that at the end of the race until I saw the slow motion finish and the photo. Do you think they need to race it again? Yeah, right. The other Jamaican oblique. Okay, lane 6. Thank you. He was way back. Did he get hurt or something? They ruled in favor of the bigger country. Come on now. You know France ain't got no love for us. It's your torso, not your hand or feet. Mike Tirico said as much. Mike Tirico literally said clavicle. Clavicle, torso, whatever you want to call it. So he specified and explained that on the broadcast. Based on the news we got pertaining specifically to the rules, Joseph, no, it is not foot. It's not foot. That's what we're trying to clear through. But you know, people are empathetic right now. They feeling some kind of way, and I understand that. So you know, they're gonna feel some kind of way. So let them feel how they feel. It ain't gonna change nothing. It's not like, I don't know if y'all was watching swimming. Walsh, the American swimmer, was doing a medley race, and her transition from a backstroke to the freestyle at the last 50 meters, they said she rolled into the touch too soon. They disqualified her because some technical roll, she rolled over. I don't swim, but something she did wrong. They had a camera on it. They showed it to her, and they walked her right off the podium, right into the locker room. She was supposed to go up the steps to get her medal, and they DQ'd her. So, like I said, it ain't no love lost for the U.S. team. They took a medal away from that girl. So, yeah, Noah's head is closer to the line. I agree. For 4 decades, it's been the chest. Yep, that's what Tirico was saying. Noah's closing speed it is crazy. Is Noah running the 200? I think he still is. France wants France to win. Of course they do. Yeah, but it's you know, people still talking about the foot. It's not the foot. Yep. But it's all good. I understand, especially with the Olympics, when folks represent your country. You know, you feel some kind of way. You feel some kind. I'm not even a big swimming fan, and when they DQ'd that girl, I was like, oh damn. And shit, even when the situation came out about Fraser Price and not being able to go through a certain gate, her and Sha'Carri and stuff like that, the first thing I said was, if that had been a French athlete, would they have let him in the gate or let her in the gate? That's the first thing I said. So I understand that being upset because it didn't go your way. But, you know, like I said, you win some, you lose some. Sometimes you get the bear, sometimes the bear gets you. Everybody keep talking about the torso. Yeah, and it's not by the foot though. They already done cleared that up. They're not going. Mike Tirico is not going to go on national television and say it's the clavicle or the torso, and it's the foot. Because that's the one thing they got to do on these broadcasts. They got to be for sure about the information they putting out there. They gotta check it and double check it. Yeah, sensors in the track, all that. But I think the sensors are for the blocks. Jacobs blew a tire and still came in top 5. Facts. Yeah, seeing it from above does make it make sense. So, okay. Opinions. Kishane was robbed. He was robbed. All did well. I wish everybody felt like that, Dr. Tanika. I wish everybody felt like that, but clearly they don't. Listen to this one. Kishane is a baby and has a whole silver. But most people didn't even know his name. Salute to him and everyone else because the field was crazy stacked. Facts, Brandon. NBA G Boy still saying that Kishane was robbed. So clearly NBA G Boy is feeling some kind of way. But NBA G Boy, while you feeling some kind of way, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yeah, you know what? His start, Sha'Carri's start was the same. They had good starts. They just did not accelerate for whatever reason. I don't know. What can anybody tell me? All y'all Jamaican fans, all y'all Jamaican team fans, what is with Fraser Price dropped out, Sharika Jackson dropped out? Why is everybody dropping out of these races? Are they hurt? Are they legit hurt? Somebody got to explain something to me because I was looking forward to Gabby Thomas and Sharika Jackson going at it, but Sharika's not running the 200, so I guess it's going to be the young girl. I forget what her name is, but she was in the 100. I think she ended up 4th, but she's going to be running the 200. I don't think Sha'Carri's running the 200. I think it's going to be Gabby Douglas. Is that right? Gabby Douglas? So I don't know. They all hated Ali. I see you, Rhonda. Appreciate you. I need more women in this chat. I got 2 sisters, so if I didn't have it that way, they would smack me upside the head. Brian T says, Lyles chest cross first. In facts, Brian. I agree 100%. Sharika dropped out. Did they say why she dropped out, though? Was she hurt? Obviously something had to be something had to be up. Because when Fraser Price released that statement that she was dropping out at 100, I was like, what's going on? Like, this is very uncharacteristic of Jamaica. So I'm just trying to figure it out. So I don't know what's going on. Hey, there you listen, man. Listen, it don't matter if you win by an inch or if you win by a mile. A dub is a dub. They don't say ugly win. They don't say close win. They don't say almost win. You either win or you lose. So JTC, 100%, bro. Good comment. A foot race based on a torso. Yes. That's why you lean at the tape. Come on, Jason. Come on. Don't act like you new to this. Come on. Keep it 100, man. Got to keep it a buck. Who's DQ? Fraser Price? I thought it was crazy. If you're talking about Fraser Price, I thought it was crazy too until she released her statement. Because the DQ was everybody going off of they wouldn't let her in the gate. But that was not the case. Nah, man. Usain Bolt was a freak. He was just that dude. Usain Bolt was 6'6". And for somebody that tall, I guess people don't understand when you are that tall and your leg turnover, the length of your gait and your turnover is that fast, you can't help but be damn 9'7" something running 100. It's crazy. That's why his 200 was that. Usain Bolt was a friggin' freak. Usain Bolt to track and field was like is what LeBron James is to basketball. You've never seen a physical specimen like that. You can say there might be other better champions or better Olympic sprinters and stuff like that. You can always have that argument. But as a specimen, you look at LeBron James at 40 years old, him doing what he's doing in the shape he's in and the size if LeBron was in the NFL, he would be a tight end. He's huge. And for him to be doing what he's doing is just ridiculous. Usain Bolt is in that same class. He was just the perfect dude, built the perfect way. He should have been on somebody's NBA team. 6'6", running like that, you can make your legs turn over that fast. He was built to do that. He was built to do that. Who won the bronze medal? The bronze medal went to Fred Curly. Shane was not robbed and simply lost. We need to stop making excuses. Brother Numsy. Yo, that screen name is tight, bro. Tight. One of my favorite Eddie Murphy movies, man. I'm a child of the 70s, so I was a teenager in the 80s. So you right, by you having that screen name, you must come from that same era. Brother Numsy, you will find the golden child. One of my favorite movies. But you're right. No excuses. Yeah, he won the day. Just like Julian Alfred. I am sure that her and Sha'Carri have met somewhere in the past. And Sha'Carri probably dusted her. But on that day, she was the better runner. Period. Today, this day, Noah Lyles was the better runner than Thompson. Keisha said, great race, but Kashane lost. Yeah. Is it Kashane? Is it Kashani? Is it Kashani? Make sure I'm saying that right. Because I'm not Antoinette, I wouldn't doubt that. Because this was such an emotional high. And it is very difficult when you have that type of release. You got to build that back up. And you got to, it's like the Jack in the Box. You got to be ready to spring that energy out again. Not that he hasn't done it before, but the Olympics is next level. So you've had such an emotional high winning the gold. Now you got to recoil, wind it back up, and do it again. That is difficult. That is difficult. I agree 100%. That girl, Alfred, got out. Her start was phenomenal. And Thompson, dude from Jamaica, his start was phenomenal. Let me see. Rama says Jackson had an injury prior, and apparently Shelly Ann and Sha'Carri weren't allowed to enter through the gate to warm up. I don't know. It's all I know is if that had something to do with it, they would have been raised in holy hell. Yeah, injuries on the women's side. Gabby's to lose. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And Gabby's gonna be in the 4x1 too. Matter of fact, Jamaica, who's on your 4x1 now? Who's on the 4x1 now? I don't know. That's a good wow. I didn't even think about that. People still saying Kashani won. And the 9.6, yeah, Bolt was a freak. Usain Bolt was a freak. He was a freak. Let me get off this for a minute. Find something else. NBA G boy, if Lyles was in Kishani's position, they would have still given it to Lyles the race. I disagree. I don't know why. Why does everybody think there is a like some type of conspiracy to give U.S. medals? That is far from the truth. You got people coming on the air giving interviews talking about they tired of hearing the U.S. anthem and all of that kind of stuff. They have no love for the U.S. over in France or anywhere else. And at the end of the day, it seemed to me like it was fair and square. And guess what? He can always protest. That won't be the first time. That's what they do. That's the steps you take. If he thought that he didn't win, did anybody hear his press conference? Did anybody hear Thompson's press conference? Did he say as much, or did he say that he thought he won or anything like that? Or to have him look at it again, or did they say anything like that? Yeah, there you go. Will they appeal? Will they appeal? Because if it's because it's that important, you fighting for a gold medal, or is he going to appeal? I agree with Sha'Carri. Sha'Carri won Worlds from Lane last year with Julian there. Julian's just too talented for Sha'Carri to rely on running her down. Sha'Carri Richardson has not had good starts for a while. I never understood that. Never understood that. Is it Kishane? Is it Kishane, not Kashani? Kishane. Thank you. I'm real big on trying to get people's names right. That's just a matter of respect for me. So thank you, Kishane. Oh, okay. Sha'Carri beat Alfred. It's funny how I'd have probably seen Alfred in 10 races and just didn't click until she won. Now everybody's gonna be looking for her. And now she's the Olympic champion. So now she's got the target on her back. James says Virginia is for lovers. Because Shane is really good, but I think his inexperience may have played a role. He knows the torso rule, but he didn't set up his footing for a better lean. It's really just a still shot in time. Yeah. How old is he? Shane Thompson. Shane Thompson, he's 23. He is young. I didn't realize he was that young. 6'1", 170, 23 years old, from Jamaica. Where did he go to school at? Who was he running for? Did he run like at a college or something? Or he just coming straight out of Jamaica? Straight to the Diamond Leagues. Yeah, I guess he coming straight out of Jamaica. Sprints. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, don't look like he went to college. Anthony, possibly, but I don't see it that way. I see Noah Lyles. I see they're interspersed because it's like no one country is dominating everything anymore. Nobody's dominating everything. Jamaica just left the gap. with the 100 and the men and women's. We're going to see what's going to happen in the relays. You saw what Femke Bowl just did in the 4x4 medley, the mixed relay. So I just think it's hard to dominate. This is my twin sister, y'all. Women's beach volleyball just put France out. Oh, the game, I had it on, Mel. And it just it must have just went off. Okay. They was winning. All right. Brandon, I'm with you too. The US did flop. They crapped the bed. Let him protest. Let him go through the process if he thinks he won. If he didn't think he won, then don't protest. If he thinks he won legitimately, I ain't got no problem with that. If that's in the rules, go for it. He said he defeated himself. I'm gonna have to go listen to that. So Noah Lyles is the champ. Yeah, but that's just a formal, that's letting everybody else know that I am not happy. So I get it. It probably ain't gonna change nothing, but you let everybody know, hey, I did what I had to do. Did you see the kid that got DQ? The kid said he heard a bang and he took off. And come to find out, it was apparently, I guess it was the pole vault. Somebody missed on the pole vault and the pole hit the mat and it made that sound, and he thought it was the gun. And he tried to run on protest and they got him off the track. So glad you left the picture up, but don't believe your lying eyes. Yeah, we'll see. The relays are always good, man. Relays are always good. Because now I'm looking at, okay, who is St. Lucia's relay team? Who's on their squad? Maybe you haven't been paying attention, MSB, but Noah is phenomenal at the 200. But I'm hoping the 200 is tomorrow. I don't know what the schedule is. I hope it ain't tonight because he's gonna be out of gas. He's gonna be out of gas. That is, I'm telling you, man, it is difficult to come off that type of emotional high because when you're on that type of high, it is very physical. The energy in the room is tangible. That's the best way I can describe it. Like when you running your victory lap after you done won a gold medal and everybody's cheering because you're the only one on the track and all of that energy is directed towards you. That is a tangible thing. You can feel that. And when you get back to your room or wherever you're going and you decompress, you are sore. You are physically tired because that energy sucks it out of you. Outside energy can suck your energy from within. That's why people are so tired after, why are people tired after a wedding or a big birthday bash? Because it's an emotional high. And then when you're finally done and you decompress, you're like, oh, and you just it takes a minute for your body to recharge. The same thing. I've been there. You go into a football stadium, or when I used to play at the Vet, and everybody, I'll never forget, in 93, I made the Eagles and I had a great game, and everybody in that stadium all of that energy is directed towards you. You can feel it. And you just won a gold medal and you got to run again tomorrow. You better hop in the cold tub ASAP. Don't go out partying. Don't go to no clubs. You better FaceTime mama and take it to bed early so you can save your strength. So Yeah, Chuck Norris. Damn, what a race. Everybody was fast. Yep. That was his first race. Run right through. Yeah. He gonna learn today. Yep. Another person said great race, big thorough, great race. Same camp as Shelly in. 2028. We'll see. It's a amazing thing to be able to stay healthy for 4 years. So talk to me in 2027. You know what I'm saying? It's so many things that can happen in 4 years. The universal law today for you, tomorrow for me. Okay. And listen, everybody get a turn. Everybody get a turn. And this is one thing that I say. I mean, I say it in regards to football and stuff like that, but it applies to any sport. Everybody is one play away from glory or ruin. One play away, one step away. You look at a Ting Mo. Look at a Ting Mo. You can't tell me she was not going to crush the 800. It'd have been her and Femke Bowl going at it. But in the Olympic qualifying, she had taken off all of that time from running, and she lost her strategy, and she got too close, and she ended up falling, and it cost her. And that was a feel mistake. That's what I call that. That was a feel and experience, because if you run and you get a feel for where you're supposed to be, somebody behind you, things of that nature, little hidden things that experience teaches you. But when you off the track, when you take off for us, I understand why she did it, conserving herself, but you got to keep your feel. You got to keep your edge. You got to knock off that rust. That was, to me, in my opinion, the reason why she fell and got tripped up. That's rust. Forgetting that, somebody's coming behind me. I got to be an inch over this way, an inch over that way. Something like that's rust just from not being on the track. She should have known better. Because in my opinion, if she had run maybe 2 or 3 more races in that time span, that doesn't happen. That's just my opinion. Torso rule. We already discussed and established that feet don't matter. Noah Lyles the gold medal. Alfred. I ain't mad at you. She showed out. That girl was on fire. She got out. Her first 5 steps were incredible. The 200 final is Thursday. Okay. Good. That means he gets some time to decompress and rest. Good. For sure. I think he'll be okay for the semis, but he's gonna have to work for it. Yep, you're absolutely right. They already done discussed that, man. It's just people in their feelings. It's all good. Yeah. Straight out of Jamaica. Train in Jamaica. Start them out very young with track and field. Yep. That's their pastime, just like in Cuba and DR. They start the kids out in baseball super young. I get it. Sometimes all of the opportunities we got in America, we got too many distractions over here. All I know is Sha'Carri, Noah, y'all need to change up them starts. Do something different, because y'all got to make up too much ground because of them starts. Okay, thank you, Brandon. I got to make that distinction. Femke runs the 800. Or Femke runs 400 hurdles. Moo runs the 800. Thank you for that. But listen, man, this is going this will ignite the now all of the track meets after the Olympics are going to be must watch. If Kashane is in it and Noah Lyles is in it, anybody that's scheduling these track meets, you got to put Kashane and Noah Lyles together. You have to do that because it'll be back and forth. Noah Lyles will beat him a couple times. Kashane will beat him a couple times, and it'll go down to like the championships and all of that kind of stuff. That's how you build a rivalry. That's how you can make track and field, make that become must-see TV. That's how you do it. Now you got rivalries. They're not rivals as like a personal thing, because at least it seems to me that like they got mutual respect. But you know how it is. Anytime is, and when it come to sprints, anytime it's Jamaica and the US going at it, people are going to watch. And now you got a legitimate rival. Run with it. Put them jokers on TV every chance you get. Every chance you get. So, okay, so by the time, so he'll be 32, 33, no, 31. 31 or 32 the next time the Olympics come around. Kashane will be 27, where Noah is right now. So it'll be a different outlook. And Noah Lyles will be on the other side of 30. Kashane will be arguably still in his prime. So those matches are coming up, you know, barring any type of catastrophic injury or anything like that. Yep. First time Olympian got a silver. Same with Sha'Carri. Nah, I'm not saying that, Rasta. Sha'Carri ran her mouth way too much. If you look at how Sha'Carri, the last, I want to say 2 years, that whatever that one track meet was when she took off her that loud, bright ass weave she had on. And I took that as she's finally putting that attitude, she's leaving that to rest. All of the makeup and the nails and all of that, she took all of that off. And she's been better ever since she did that. Ever since she did that. All the bravado and all the talk that she was doing, and people got sick of watching her. People don't want to. There's a way you can talk and talk shit, and people will still be enamored by you. But she wasn't doing it. She was making enemies. And realistically, in my opinion, Sha'Carri Richardson was costing herself money. So when she took off that weave and she threw all of that stuff back, I was like, okay, now we're going to see. And her talk was a little bit more humble. The interviews she was giving, she was congratulatory when somebody beat her, all of that type of stuff. Because before that, she was straight attitude and didn't nobody like her. Didn't nobody like her, and she was costing herself money, and she wasn't winning. The minute she stopped talking and made it all about on the track, that's when she got to silver medal ability. So, yeah, Sha'Carri, she made the change for the better, because Sha'Carri used to talk mad smack, and I wasn't a Sha'Carri fan early on. It wasn't until she made her change I was like, okay, this is the girl we came to see. Yeah, I've heard people say that before. That's what football is to us in America. That's what track and field is in Jamaica. I got you. It wasn't tied. It was just really, 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 really close. Tia Clayton, thank you, RGB. That's her name, Tia Clayton. Tia Clayton. She ended up fourth. She didn't medal, but yeah, she's a young one too, right? So I'm assuming she's gonna be on the relay team. 4 years is a long time. Anything? Yes, absolutely. That's the scariest thing when you're talking about any sport: football, baseball, track and field, hockey. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Baseball doesn't matter. I don't know. Sha'Carri Richardson, Fred Curley probably know. Noah Lyles, anybody else. Jamaican, French, Canadian, doesn't matter what country. You do not know what's going to happen to you in 4 years. You don't know. So anything can happen. So the most important thing you can do as an athlete is to stay healthy. And depending on what some of these guys do, that can be a difficult task. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of traffic, man, because now you got somebody to watch. Kashane is somebody to watch. Tia Clayton is somebody to watch. Sha'Carri Richardson is still somebody to watch. You got Sydney McLaughlin about to take off. She about to take over the games. She going to get a world record. I'm calling that. Sydney McLaughlin Lavrone is going to get a world record. I'm calling it. I'm calling my shot. She's going to get a world record. And that's exactly what they need. So I am there you go. I am calling my shot. I'm going to make a thumbnail out of that picture. But yeah, man, it's going to be exciting going forward because now it has been compelling. You had a photo finish. You had two great athletes. You got some young kids coming up, making a name for themselves. Now you got people you want to watch. Congratulations to Kashane. You did well. Yeah, you going home with a silver, bro. Nah, Jamaica didn't win. We've been through this. Clay off the back. The 200 is Noah's specialty. He only started 100 to improve. All right, we'll see, Clay Alpha. We'll see. I agree with you. But again, you don't spend a lot of energy on this 100. I need him to recover. Yo, the weaves had to go. You know what? I didn't think I was going to see anything. I didn't see too many bad weaves. I know Fraser Price has a brand of weaves and all that kind of stuff. And even when it is a pet peeve of mine when these people are running to be the fastest in the world and you got 3 ounces of gold, 5 ounces of gold with a chain and a locket, stuff moving around. And then I saw Sha'Carri get in and she got a wrap 6 feet of weave around her head. I'm like, take it off. Get your hair braided. Get it laid back. I don't need no wind drag. Like the weaves and the nails and stuff. I know that's they calling card and stuff like that. But to me, it just seems like that would get in the way. I know they probably get paid for wearing certain glasses and Oakleys and all that kind of crap. But anything on your body is in the way in my book. I don't want nothing to that little chain that's on your neck that sways back and forth. That little, if you could measure the force that was taking you left and right, that minuscule amount still takes away from your time. Like, I don't want to be wearing nothing. Only thing that's on me is going north and south. That's it. So I'm with you with the weaves and the TT Terry. She in the blocks and all her weaves on both sides. Them 2 long braided pigtails. All of that shit is on the track. And I'm always scared that she gonna step on it coming out the blocks. But when you running like that and you got all of that hair, that force is working against you. I'm like, oh, to me, that's like running around with like 1 and 2 pound dumbbells. And you trying to be the fastest person in the world. Why you got stuff on you that's slowing you down? I don't understand that. But that's what the women do. Women wear the weaves, the men wear the gold and watches. I don't understand why people racing with watches on. You're gonna stop and look at the time. Most of them are kids. Nah. And the reason why I say that, Brandon, is because once you enter that professional league, you are not a kid no more. And that is understood by you and everybody around you. They don't treat you like a kid. Even that young boy in high school, he's a kid. That U.S. boy, I think they brought him over there, and I don't even think he's going to run. But he's a kid. He's 16 years old. He's still getting ready to go to the prom. And he's at Olympic level. He's a kid, but when you step on that track, I got to treat you like a grown ass man because you're trying to take what I got. So if I got to humble you, I got to humble you. Now, off the track, different ball game. But when you step on that track, there is some prerequisites that you got to understand before you make that move. And everybody that runs understands that. No, it's going to Diamond League Tour rest of the season and charge. Yeah. Make your money when you can. Absolutely. I ain't mad at that. And you know what? They would pack the house. Just don't do this, I don't like the stuff where they like, they was making the track and running in New York City and all that kind of stuff. I was like, nah, get on a regular track, make it a track meet. Other people can be there and do your thing. I cheer for Jamaica too, but I'm from the U.S. and I want to see the U.S. win. So I like good competition. I like everybody because I know what track and field is. It's you and you. It's you versus you. If you ain't your best, it don't matter who's sitting next to you. So, I like that. That's a big fat nope. Ain't nobody gonna touch Usain Bolt. Not in this era. It might be some 10-year-old kid that's running track that's not even in high school yet, maybe. Love. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I'm trying to set some stuff up because I'm in South Jersey, and I'm trying to set up some locations and stuff where I can. What is this? This is more volleyball. Oh, this is a replay. There's a local golf course that I'm trying to work on using that as a location once a week. So we'll see how that works out. But I appreciate that, man. Appreciate you watching. And don't forget, everybody on here, please subscribe and click on that notification. Yeah, Sydney gonna show out. I like Sydney because Sydney don't say much. When I was playing ball, when I was the all-time leading rusher in 1AA history for like 10, 12 years. But when I was playing, I was not a shit talker. I was not somebody that would get in your face, and that's just not in my personality. So, but if you gonna bring it to me, I'm gonna bring it back to you. But I was not one that would talk stuff. So Quincy Wilson, thank you. Thank you very much. I was trying to think of young fella's name. FloJo was one of a kind. Listen, I know people that ran track that still believe that FloJo may have been on something. But when she passed away, there was no autopsy or anything like that. So a lot of people think that was suspect. But FloJo was when, that was in my influential years. What was that, 84, 88, I think? So, yeah. Yeah. You take when you get somebody that's young like that, like Quincy, that steps on that track with grown men and can hang with them, what happens is the older folks get a little jealous and they start doing things that they don't normally do. The young folks kind of get full of themselves, so they don't do as much as they should do because they think they've already made it. So it's a weird mental juxtaposition on both sides. So that's always interesting to see how people handle being at the highest level, especially somebody like that kid, 16 years old, just went to the prom, and now he's trying to go to the Olympics. That's a huge swing, So I'm from Cincinnati. I remember I played against Ken Griffey Jr. in baseball. But to see somebody that's my age, my peer group, somebody that I know, and next thing I know, I'm seeing him on TV in Seattle hit home runs. Like, I just played against him not 5 months ago. We were on the same level. I remember my first day, I always say this is a core memory. My first day in Eagles camp, My first day in Eagles camp. I'm nervous. I'm one of the first ones on the field. And next thing I know, I'm warming up with Randall Cunningham. And literally that was, and I recognized it as it was happening because I'm talking to myself. I'm like, yo, I'm playing toss with Randall Cunningham. I've been playing this guy on Sega Genesis when I was in college. I had the Sports Illustrated where he was the ultimate weapon. Like that Randall Cunningham. Now we playing toss and I'm warming him up, tossing the ball back to him, backing up 5 yards. And I was so nervous. And because you know how in the morning the dude was on the grass, my hands were a little wet and he threw a pass and I caught it right here. And the ball slipped right through my hands. And for all intent and purposes, it should have busted my nose, but it didn't. But I remember that. And I'm saying all of that to say the mental gymnastics you got to do to go from I'm just a dude to a professional. And I'm standing toe to toe with the same guy I saw on Monday Night Football last year. That sort of thing. It's weird. And the people that can get over that hump are the people that can do what they got to do. So appreciate that, Anthony. The steeplechase. 2 Americans qualified. Cool. Let's see if they can get a medal. Yeah, Brandon. Listen, man, I try to keep it real, man. That is the main reason why my perspective is always a little bit different. Because I've been through it. I've been through training camp. I know when people get too hyped. Even when, my first experience in Pennsylvania, before I got signed with the Eagles, I ran in pin relays. So I had a little piece of that Philly experience and running competition against other track runners and stuff like that. So my perspective is always different because I played at the highest level. I played with the Eagles. I played in the World League over in Scotland, won a championship in the World League, played in the CFL. So I wish I could have played longer in NFL, but it don't always work that way. I always say I had a cup of coffee in the league, but it's my cup of coffee. And I still made it to the top 1% of my class. I still got a championship. It is what it is. So proud of my journey. There you go, TDP. Go Birds. You already know. I'll show you some of my here you go. I went to the alumni day at practice the other day, and I'll show you some of my picks. That's me and Big Dom. The man, the myth, the legend. And then let me see. Here we go. That's me, Barrett Brooks, and Irvin Fryer. Barrett and Irvin are Qs, and I'm an alpha. So I always say we all family. So it's all good, though. And that's just me. That's just a solo. That's me and John Clark. He's with NBC Philly. That's me at NovaCare. Let me see. I know I got some more pictures. You know who that is. Got to represent the running backs. Me and Saquon. And do I got any more? Here goes some more. That's me, Mike Quick, and Clay Harbor. And me and BG. The John Clark again. Me and Swoop. And again, that's a shot of me and Big Dom. Big Dom is cool as hell, man. Big Dom should know me from Adam, man. But he was like, yo, make sure you come back. We can get that picture. Dom is a good dude. And I think that was it. I got a close-up of Jalen Hurts. That's me and the GOAT, Harold Carmichael. I'm working on trying to get him on my podcast, man. Get a Hall of Fame on the podcast. That would be dope. So I'm working on that. And that's the other one. Yep. So, yeah, just walking around, doing my thing. We have fun. And I will be at the when the Eagles play the Vikings in preseason. I will be at that game. They let all of the alumni walk on the field and all that kind of stuff. So that's always fun. Yes, flag football is in the Olympics in 2028. I was on a call with Tracy Perlman and who's Troy Vincent, part of the NFL rules committee, and that's one of the things he talked about. Like they are serious about flag football. The NFL is, because flag football will make football a global sport. So, yes, sir. Pin relays, had one of the best times of my life at the pin relays. I ran track my senior year in college to get ready for the combine. We ran at pin relays. I am from Cincinnati. I had never been to Philly before, but a couple of my teammates was from Baltimore. So, and a couple of them was from DC. So coming to Philly, I remember we was at the hotel. We stayed at one of the hotels down around Temple. And one of my frat brothers, he was on the track team. He was like, yo, let's wake up, get some breakfast, and then we're going to do what we got to do. And he said, yeah, we're going to go get something to eat at Wawa. I'd never heard of Wawa before. I didn't know what it was. I was like, what'd you say? And they had to explain to me what a Wawa was. That was my first experience with Wawa. We got hoagies. I'll never forget that. And I will never forget taking a cab ride down South Street, all the way down. And we started seeing all of the double parked cars in the middle of the street. And I was like, what the hell is this? Why are all the cars parked in the middle of the street? Like, I was in culture shock, but it was one of my best experiences. I always talk about that. I had a blast. I was like, I would love to come to Philly. And then I ended up getting signed with the Eagles and made the squad as a free agent running back. My cup of coffee. Yeah. It's mine. Oh, I'm proud, dude. I mess around, but I am a college football Hall of Fame nominee. I haven't been selected yet, but I've been on the ballot for like 10 years. Because I was the truth in college, even back then when it was considered 1AA. Shoot, I averaged 6.7 yards a carry in college, man. I was the truth. That's the one thing. Like, hey, I could tote that rock. Played with a lot of guys that played in the league. Played with Myron Guyton Myron Guyton was the first rookie to start for Bill Parcells and won a Super Bowl with the Giants. He was my teammate at Eastern Kentucky. Tim Lester, that played all those years with the Pittsburgh Steelers and blocked for Jerome Bettis. He was my fullback in college. Jesse Small was a linebacker here in Philadelphia. Diallo Burks was a wide receiver here in Philadelphia. Jason Dunn was a tight end here in Philadelphia, and he played 8 years in Kansas City. He's one of my teammates. Fun fact about Jason Dunn, when Jason Dunn was Mr. Football in Kentucky, and my senior year, he was a true freshman, and we played him at defensive end. He didn't move to tight end until later. So yeah, man. We got some EKU got some legacy. We definitely got some legacy, man. So, Natalie, you late, man. Kashane was not robbed. We've been through all of this. But I appreciate your empathy. So it's all good. But do me a favor. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get something to eat. Make sure the wifey's okay. Do me a favor. Everybody, we still got 135 people in the chat. Everybody go in and hit that subscribe button and click on that notification bell, because I'm coming at you all week. I think on Thursday, one of my family members, she is a assistant coach in women's college basketball. She's going to be with me, I believe, on Thursday. We're going to talk about the WNBA and the Olympics and everything that's going on right there. So that'll be a good conversation. But normally I am 9 p.m. every night. If I go live, it'll be 9 p.m. That way it's still relatively early on the East Coast, because I'm in the Philadelphia, South Jersey area, but it's still late enough. But it's still early enough for the people on the West Coast, because I got some teammates on the West Coast. So please subscribe. Yeah, Natalie, we talked about that. I can show you we were discussing that photo before you got on. We have been talking about that, and you're not the only one that feels that way, and it's all good. Because my logic is that if the situation had been reversed and Kashane, they determined that this Kashane did win. People from the U.S. would feel the same way as you. So I understand that. I definitely understand that. So it's all good. Thank you, TDP. I appreciate you, bro. Please, man, every time I'm on, click that notification bell so you guys can jump in the chat. I am not trying to talk by myself. I want to have a conversation. Natalie, I'm always looking for ladies to join this conversation. I got 2 sisters, and if I didn't have it that way, they smack me upside the head. So I'm always looking for a female perspective and female opinion. So bring it back and bring your friends with you. So I'm about to get out of here. I appreciate everybody. God bless. Be safe. Have a good week. I should be back on the mic tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Thursday night, though, when I interview Brianna, it'll probably be like at 7 o'clock. Because I'm trying to accommodate her time a little bit. So that might be early. But check my social medias. Coach _ Marcus 06 is my social media. So you guys can hit me up. All of that stuff. So I thought I had my there we go. My Twitter is Coach _ Marcus 06. You can find me on Twitter. So that's me. So I appreciate everybody. This was a good conversation. Whether you was for or against, people that think Kashane that was robbed, it's all good. I understand it. And we're gonna continue this conversation on through the week. But y'all be safe. Please come back and we can continue this talk. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.